everyone, and welcome to day 5 of character design. Today's emojis are the skull and crossbones, a red bow, and a crystal ball. So with all those emojis in mind, I decided to draw a witch. So when I was thinking through what kind of witch I would want, I decided that I would go with like an elf. So I gave her little pointy elf ears. She's quite short. I decided that since she's going to have a crystal ball on her head, I decided that very easily early on because I was like, that just makes sense for her to have a crystal ball in her hair. And then the crosses sticking out, the bones sticking out like the skull and crossbones. And then to match the round shape of the crystal ball on top, I was like, it'd be perfect to give her a ball gown dress. So that's what I did. And of course, to incorporate the skull, I put a little skull mask on her head. Since there is a bow emoji, I decided to throw some bows all throughout her hair because that's just cute. She's not an ugly witch, but I definitely wouldn't say she's polished. But she is pretty. Now, lining this took forever, and honestly, typically with drawings like this, I really enjoy it, but I did not enjoy this. It was honestly just, I had to push myself to finish it, and you're welcome. You're welcome, I finished it. I was strong for us. Typically, like drawing hair and all like the strands, so very like soothing for me and like a de-stressor, but I'm like, this was not a de-stressor. I just wanted to just fall over and be like, okay, I'm gone. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of drawing bows because like they have to be consistent, and I'm just like, no. I feel like I've really learned that anything I have to draw consistently, I don't want to do. But I hunkered down and I did it. Be proud of me. Now, I added bandages to the arms, and I did that because of the hair strands. I felt like having those like strands that are wrapping around her head would match well if we put bandages on her arms as well. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like I'm not very good at explaining what I mean, but I think you probably understand. And of course her hair is super long. We want to make it as big as her personality. And she's got a lot of it. And just adding all the layers and frills in the dress, which honestly, that was probably the most fun part, picking where they got to go. I think that's quite fun. And so the ball gown dress is not boring, and it's not just like one color overall. I gave it many different fabrics, and I felt like that kind of sold the idea that she's a witch, and she probably made it herself. Since there's a lot of layers in the dress, there's got to be a lot of layers in the hair just to give it some balance, and I feel like it really looks good. I actually think making a dress like this would be so very entertaining. And then I was on to color, and color, I I don't know what is up with color. These like couple characters, like for Bukura and Althenia. Oh, I named this character Althenia, by the way. I don't know how I got that name. Althenia, that's her name. That's what I chose. But for her and Bukura, there's something about picking color that I was just like, Maybe it's because the emojis, I try to use those exact colors. And it sometimes doesn't work. But that's what I tried to do for this one. And it looks alright, but it just looks cookie cutter coloring book, you know what I mean? So I just did not like it. So I started doing what I wanted. I played around with the color palette for a long time. I definitely had to keep the red. The hair I really liked as a silvery tone. I really didn't want to change it. And I went in and added some pattern to the dress just to give it some more uniqueness, because it was really boring having it just like singular colors. And I gave Althenia a bold lip, which I think is so fun. I think it really helps the contrast of everything. I also like that her center shirt is a very dark color so that it doesn't blend in with her hair. I just think everything in the final color palette looks good. I'm very glad I settled on these colors. I really like in the hairpiece, the bones have little bandages around them too. I think that's really cute. Oh, and I did add that pattern that's on the dress onto the arms. And that's pretty much it. I wish I had more to say about these character designs. I feel like I don't talk that much about them, but as an artist, I kind of just like pull things out of my brain without thinking about them too much. But like, I pull things out of my brain without thinking about them too much, but I know why I do it when I do it. Like, my brain already has the instinct to match specific things up or pick a color in the midst of white to be darker in contrast. So sorry if I don't explain stuff well, but this character design is great. She took forever to draw. Characters do not normally take me like 2 hours, but she took probably more than that. I'm not sure. Let me check. Oh, that's embarrassing. She took 1 hour and 43 minutes. That can't be. Well, that's embarrassing. When she took a while. At least it felt like a century. Anyway, that's it. I'm sorry. I need to get better at these voiceovers. I apologize. Thank you for joining me today. If you are interested in supporting me, my Ko-fi is linked in the description. You can send me a coffee, you can become a member, or you can buy a YCH. There's prices that varies for everyone. Trust me, there is something you will like. If you are interested in talking to me, my Discord is in the description if you click on mycard.co. Mycard.co has my Discord link right at the top. You can just click it and it will take you to my Discord instantly. There is also any other social media there that I am on. You can just send me a follow. My name is KateKruzan on pretty much all sites, so that helps. Thank you for joining me today. I love you. You are the best. And I hope you love today's character design, and I love you. Bye!